afternoon, everybody. It's a little bit hard to not say Shabbat Shalom. Happy Sunday. How's that? We are so happy to see all of you at our concert today. We're so happy to We're so happy to have everybody who's joining us on the live stream. We cannot see you, but you can see us. Thanks to Kyle, who's managing all of our tech over there. Thank you, Kyle. Welcome to Songs of Hope. It has been a long time coming that we had the opportunity to do something to raise money for Ukraine. We are so grateful for all of your donations. I've already heard that everyone's being very generous today, and we're very grateful for that and are looking forward to making a contribution to the American Conference of Cantors Emergency Relief Fund, which will then be distributed to charities in Ukraine. I am very happy to be joined today by Andy Pelletier, of course, and by two very special people who are here from Columbus, Debbie Costa and John Stefano from Congregation Beth Tikva, and of course our wonderful Bob Ray on the piano, and Kol Zimra. We are going to begin with a song with Kol Zimra, so I want to invite you guys to come on up. Today we're going to be doing songs of hope in all different languages, from all different time periods, in different styles, from folk music to chazanut, in English, Hebrew, and Yiddish. From our tradition. So we began, as I said, with Circle Chant by Linda Hirschhorn. This next song is a beautiful folk song by Ruth Pelham, and you may be familiar with it. in which case you're welcome to sing along. Even if you're not familiar with it, you will become familiar with it very quickly, in which case you're welcome to sing along. Let us sing this song for the turning of the world, that we may turn as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our turning. With every voice, with every song, oh, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our turning. Let us sing this song for the loving of the world, that we may love as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our loving. With every voice, with every song, oh, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our loving.
Let us sing this song for the healing of the world, that we may heal as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our healing. With every voice,
With every song, oh, we will move this world along.
with every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our healing.
Let us sing this song for the praying of the world, that we may pray as one. With every voice, every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our praying. With every voice, with every song, oh, we will move this world along. With every voice, every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our praying. And our lives will feel the echo of our loving.
And our lives will feel the echo of our healing.
And our lives will feel the echo of our turning.
My name is Debbie Costa, and I come from the Columbus area, and I'm cantorial soloist at Congregation Beth Tikva. I am also the choir director at Congregation Temple Beth Shalom, so I belong to two congregations. And for today, we were asked to pick a song of hope. And for me, I wanted to take something introspective, something that was a little softer and a little more personal. And I know not everybody has a program, so Esa Enai I will lift up my eyes to the mountains. From where does my help come? My help comes from Adonai, who made heaven and earth. See, the guardian of Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. Shamayim
Hello, everybody. I'm Andy Pelletier, and I have the great honor of serving as the cantorial soloist here at Temple Shemer Munim. And when Cantor Jen asked me to be involved in this and to do some kind of solo, I really wanted to do something of the grand chazanut, the great cantorial tradition, which comes out of the Ukraine. Most of the great cantors of the early 20th century came from the Pale of Settlement. Call it Poland, call it Ukraine, call it Latvia, whatever, that part of the globe. And she found this fantastic setting by Israel Alter, Habet Mishamayim.
Another round of applause for that marvelous climbing of Mount Everest. Andy told me a little earlier that he's been jumping into listening to the Golden Age of Cantors. If you Google Golden Age of Cantors, you will find wonderful recordings, some made in as early as the 20s. And the 30s of men who sang like that. This is a duet by Noah Aronson, one of our wonderful young Jewish composers. It's entitled Let There Be Love. It was brought to us by Ellen Dreskin, who visited our synagogue. Oh, I'm John Stefano, by the way. I'm the other cantorial soloist. We have two at Congregation Beth Tikva in Worthington. There are 3 Reformed congregations in Columbus. Don't know if you've been there. The oldest one is Temple Israel, which was founded in the 19th century. It's on the east side, out on Main Street. Beth Tikva was founded in Worthington 60 years ago. We just celebrated our 60th anniversary by a bunch of university professors. So it has a very different flavor than the old line synagogues. Debbie and I will do this. Let There Be Love, Noah Aronson.
And we would love to hear your voices. So
yeah, we understand
John's
you know it
going to
too.
sing, and then we're just going to repeat it. And I'd love to have a friend or two or all of you sing with me. So this is your chance to warm up your voices. Choir.
Go. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Leshalom. Va'amidenu, Shomrenu lechaim, ufros aleinu, sukat shlomecha.
Hoshkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu.
Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hi, welcome back.
Thanks. So, it really wouldn't be a temple gathering if we didn't have a little mini song session. So, you're welcome. We hope that you will sing along on our next few selections. I will admit that I didn't give you the words, so it's just sort of like if you already know it. But as you know, la 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 is always good. Or
It is ritually correct.
And if you want to do it more Jewishly, you can say lie,
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 lie.
You
know that one.
I do.
Ani ve'ata, you and I will change the world. Ani ve'ata, neshane et ha'olam. Ani ve'ata, az yavou kvar kulam. Amru et kotem lefanai lo neshane. Ani ve'ata, neshane et ha'olam. Ani ve'ata, nesase mehatala. Yityeh lanu ra, ein davar ze lo nora. Amru et kotem lefanai ze lo mashane. Ani ve'ata, neshane et ha'olam. Et ha'olam. Et ha'olam. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. Will reap in joy.
Please join us.
Those who sow in tears, will reap, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap in joy, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy. It's the song of the dreamer from the dark desert, the oasis of our souls. Come back where we belong. You who hear our longing sighs, our mouths, our lips are filled with song. You can see our tear-filled eyes. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy.
Bashana הבאה נשב אל המרפסת ונשפוט ציפורים נודדות. ילדים בחופשה וסחרחורת תופסת בין הבית לבין הגדול. תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה.
For next year and one more, will not be like before. There'll be peace, no more fear. Oh, how good it will be for our hearts to be free of this weight for next year, for next year. Otire, kamatovie, bashana, bashana, haba. Otire, kamatovie, bashana, bashana, haba. Otire, kamatovie, bashana, bashana, haba. Otire, kamatovie, bashana, bashana, haba.
Yet again, changing gears. Gonna be one of those shows. So I did something from the early cantorial tradition, and it'd be great if I could find something that was of our Reform roots as well. And Cantor Jen again found this great gem by Herbert Fromm. Herbert Fromm is a composer we don't hear a lot about anymore, very active in liturgical music for Reform congregations, was very heavily involved in the creation of the Union Hymn Book. How many of you remember the Union Hymn Book? Yeah, heavily involved with that. And for us in Temple Shomer Munim, there's a connection there too, because one of our beloved congregants, Dr. Samuel Adler, Herbert Fromm was one of his first composition teachers. Of course, he studied with his dad, Hugo Adler, then studied with Fromm. So you're going to hear something vastly different than what you heard earlier on. This is a bit more chant-like and all in English. Grant us peace, thy most precious gift, oh, the eternal source of peace, and enable our nation to be a messenger of peace unto the peoples of the earth. Bless our country, that it may ever be a stronghold of peace, and the advocate of peace in the council of nations. May contentment reign within its borders. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of our land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of thy name hallow every home and every heart. Praise be thou, O Lord, giver of peace. Praise be thou, O Lord, giver of peace.
The town of bells has a centuries-long history, stretching back to its first documentation in the year 1032, almost 1,000 years ago. The city has been passed over various borders over its long history between many different medieval dynasties and the modern countries of Lithuania, Poland, and Ukraine. The Jewish community of Belz dates all the way back to the late 14th century, first documented in 1469. It became a center for a Hasidic dynasty, and by 1859, the population of the town was over 50% Jewish. This percentage kept growing right up until World War I, when it was over 60% Jewish. During World War II, the Jewish community was driven out, many settling in the Soviet Union, and the remainder taken to concentration camps. This song, Mein Städtele Belz, is a nostalgic look back at Belz, currently located near the western border of Ukraine, near the Polish border. It's a wistful memory of a cherished childhood home that is no more.
Der zähl mir Alter, der zähl mir geschwind, weil ich will wissen, alles erzählt. Wie seht euch das Stiebel, was hat einmal geglanzt, sie bleibt noch das Bäumele, was ich hab verpflanzt. Das Stiebel ist alt, verwachsen mit Mochagruß. Der alte Nacht so voll, der Fenster ohne Gluss. Der Ganek ist creme, sie beugen die Wand. Du wollst das schon mehr, gar nicht erkennt. Der Ganek ist creme, zu beugen die Wand. Du wolltest das schon mehr, gar nicht erkennt. Oi, 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 Belz, mein Städtele Belz, mein Heimele, wo ich hab hat meine kindische Jahren verbracht. Belz, mein Städtele Belz, in Ormen Stiebele mit alle Kinderlach dort geglacht. Jeden Schabes pfleg ich laufen dort mit der Trine gleich, zu sitzen unter dem grünen Bäumele, leinen bei dem Teich. Belz, mein Städtele Belz, mein Heimele, wo ich hab gehabt, die schöne Chaläume mein Städtele Belz, mein Heimele Belz, wo ich hab meine kindische Jahren verbracht. Seid ihr morgen weinen Belz, mein Städtele Belz, in Ormen Stiebele mit alle Kinderlach dort gelacht. Jeden Schabes pfleg ich laufen dort mit der Trine gleich, zu sitzen unter dem
So we're taking you back again to the classical Reformed tradition, where we're going to use a little bit of perhaps antiquated language, which will take some of us back to our Reformed Jewish childhoods. So we hope you enjoy the trip back with another expression for hope for the future, May the Time Not Be Distant, by William Charlin.
May the time not be distant,
May the time not be distant, O
Lord,
When thy name shall be worshipped in all the earth, when unbelief shall disappear, and ever be no more, and ever be no more. We fervently pray that the day may come when all shall invoke thy name, when corruption and evil shall give way to purity and goodness, when all who dwell on earth shall know that to thee alone every knee shall bend, and every tongue give homage. O may all created in thine image recognize that they are kindred, so that one in spirit and one in fellowship, they may be forever united before thee.
then shall thy kingdom be
Then
established.
shall thy kingdom be established on earth, be established on earth. The Lord will reign forever. The Lord will reign forever. The Lord will reign forever. The Lord will reign forever and ever.
Shema Kolenu, the text from our High Holy Day liturgy. Shema Kolenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Shema Kolenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Chus v'rachem aleinu.
Adonai Eloheinu Shema Koleinu Adonai Eloheinu Hashiveinu Adonai Elecha Hashiveinu Adonai Venashuva Hashiveinu Adonai Chadesh Yameinu Ki lecha Adonai hochanu, ata taneh Adonai Eloheinu. Ki lecha Adonai hochanu, ata taneh Adonai Shema Koleinu Adonai Eloheinu Shema Koleinu Adonai Eloheinu Shema Koleinu.
Didn't Jen do that beautifully? That piece was written by Laurie Akers, who is one of the women Jewish composers of the last 10 or 15 years. There are several on the program. Circle Chant was written by Linda Hirschhorn, and Sanctuary, which you'll hear in a couple of minutes, is written by Julie Silver. Debbie Friedman of blessed memory did wonderful things for all of us, besides Misha Barak, and one of them was opening up the whole field to women composers, and we are immensely grateful to her for that. Sim Shalom by Donnie Mossing was brought to me by the great giver of music, Jen. And among the pieces that I've learned in the last 2 weeks for the concert, this is one of my favorites. Donnie wrote this, I think it's 20 years ago. It's on his first album, Soul on Fire. Sim Shalom means give us peace. The sentiments, I won't give you the whole thing, but it's, let there be goodness and blessing on the land, and may you break down the walls between us, and may our children of the next generation know peace, and all of those kinds of sentiments. If you Google Sim Shalom Donnie Mossing, M-A-S-E-N-G, you will find a wonderful video that he made more recently, I think within the last 10 years. It has wonderful film and slides of Jews and Palestinians, and it's really the hope. He's a native Israeli, although he works now in Los Angeles. It's the hope, I think, of all Israelis to have peace in the land with their brothers, the Palestinians. This is Sim Shalom by Donnie Mossing. שים שלום. שיבוא מטר של חסד על כולנו במהרה, שים שלום. שתיתן הארץ יבולה, שנבוא על הטובה והברכה. שים אות בשבה, ושיכאב ליבנו, תן למתוח קשר על התום שנפתחה בעינו, שנאהב ככה סתם את אחינו, את רעינו, שיהיו כזרק בשתי עיניו, כמו שמש על הים. שים שלום. שתבוא שעה של חסד על כולנו במהרה, שים שלום. שתשקוט הארץ על גבולה, שתבוא אל הטובה והברכה, שים שלום. שנשבור את החומה ומאום לא יפחידנו, שנסיר מחסום מן הנשמה וחס מלבנו. תן סימן, שים נתיב, תקשת לפנינו, שנלך בשביל אחרי האור, לטוב או הטביב. שים שלום. שנביא מידה של חסד על כולנו במהרה, שים שלום. ושקטה הארץ על גבולה, ותבוא אל הטובה והברכה, שים שלום. ובלילה שיר עולה מתוך חלון פתוח, והניח רב כמו צל תולה, תפילה אחת ברוח, כשידי התמים לא ידע מה חפציו, ושוקו ימיו תביט עליו מחן ורחמים. שים שלום. שתביא ימים של חסד על ידי הדור הבא, שים שלום. תן לכם מכל הטוב שלך, לצדקה לחיים ולברכה, שים שלום. שים שלום. שים שלום.
So I'm going to invite Cole Zimmer to come back up and join us. Our next song, Sanctuary, you may have heard it here before. It's a beautiful anthem by Julie Silver that Cole Zimmer worked on actually in the before days, before the pandemic. And we brought it back for this concert.
suffering, we all feel pain. When one of us is stumbling, we fall again and again. All of us are slaves until all of us are free. Everyone needs sanctuary. When one of us go hungry, all of us can't eat. When words don't mean enough to us, we pray with our feet. We pray for the dreamers who pray for you and me. We can be their sanctuary. So let us set a table wide and long, where everyone has plenty and everyone belongs, where everyone agrees to disagree. Underneath this canopy, I will be a shelter open on all sides. I will take you in and stand by your side. No matter where you come from or where you'd rather be, I will be your sanctuary. Where everyone agrees to disagree. Underneath this canopy. So stand up and sing. Let your voices ring. Bring what you can bring and be a sanctuary. So stand up and sing. Let your voices ring. Bring what you can bring and be a sanctuary. So stand up and sing. Let your voices ring. Bring what you can bring and be a sanctuary. So stand up and sing. Let your voices ring. Bring what you can bring and be a sanctuary.
I want to thank you all for being here today. When we were sitting in our staff meeting several months ago, and I said, hey, how about we throw together a concert for July? I didn't know if anyone was going to be in town. So we're thrilled to see all of you. We thank you so much for coming, and I want to give some very special thanks first to Debbie and John for joining us from Columbus. Thank you so much. To my right-hand cantorial soloist, Dr. Andy Pelletier. Our amazing Bob Ray. To Kyle, our audio video man extraordinaire, who's always here for us. To Stacy and David and Lynn for being here, for setting everything up, for the delicious treats that are come right after our concert. And we hope that you will join with us in our final song, Ose Shalom. We think you all know it. And thank the choir. Thank you to Kol Zimra. Thank you, Debbie. And now, please join with us and with the choir in our closing song, Ose Shalom.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו.
יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל
And the one person who hasn't been thanked, your cantor.
Thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you in the lounge for treats. Hey, that was great.
Yeah. Thank you for